Wind it up, throw the pitch, boom, baby, boom, rise and shine. It's another beautiful day. It's your morning motivation time. Your host with the most is Marky Sate, getting it going this morning. And today is no different than any other that we're blessed to be alive. And I got to remind everybody about life and photos on blankets and how to rise and shine. And I'm rolling the morning blunt and I'm sitting here going, I got deals, dude. I'm cooking like good looking. We're doing 42 shirts for the Adam Dunn show, an extra order for all the big sizes. Literally doing all the 2XL, 4X, 2XL, 3XL, 4XL, and 5XL shirt sizes this morning, talking about it, rising and grinding. And I'm like, I gotta get this show done today. Let me turn off the heater. I gotta get this show done. And just bust out while I'm working. So the other phone is charging, in case anybody needs to know. I'm charging my other phone. I'm gonna get a phone call here shortly because I got an order, last minute flyers in an hour. It's Monday. People need to hand out stuff at Fantasy Labs. If you guys get a chance, definitely go look at my video for Fantasy Labs. I was live in there. My video 5G wouldn't work in there, but I did record a long video. Some of it's live, some of it's not, but you're talking about 7 different rooms of fully immersive things going on, and that's a beautiful thing. So here we are. Good morning sunshine. I've been up early this morning and I had a chance to actually be off my phone and sort out my thoughts. And some in the morning at 4 a.m. ish, I jumped back on the Instagram, started fucking around, but not having the phone on me allowed me to get separate thoughts that were not convoluted from an external source. So I'm saying this because I would have never got the thoughts that I got last night and this morning if I had stuck it to the same, right? If I had just stick to the rigmarole. Oh shit, I'm just throwing shit all the way around. I'm fucking up all my shit. If I just stuck to the oh, that's the chair hitting here. If I had just stuck to the rigmarole, right? If I just stayed onto the pattern and just, kept myself addicted to the social media, I wouldn't have got a chance to have the thoughts that I got last night. So I don't know about you, but I prefer clear thoughts. That even means shout out to Boulder Pen. They're not even paying me to shout about. It's just a good pen. Smoke a review. Not even smoking weed. So what happens is my brain, I don't know about your brain, I'm gonna just speak on my brain, runs to different areas. It wants to run to masturbation or comfort or weed, right? These are my escapes, right? Like if I want to just escape my mind, escape whatever I'm thinking, get uncomfortable a little bit, whatever anxiety, I'm literally placating myself through my phone to go grab it. I'm being honest about it, just anything but think the thoughts that I've been thinking. So I'm great at getting the food that I want. I'm great at playing the games that I want. I'm great at killing time. But what I wasn't going to do for once was fill the time with other stimulation. So that allowed me to have this thought last night. Now, what I'm going to do, just because it's a new year and I really want to be on point with what I want to do with my life, is put out every idea that I have on the ground, one big white piece of paper, kind of like the Chinese that are protesting right now. Yep, Chinese are protesting, and I want to put down on the ground all the dreams that I want to accomplish. That's right. I want to put them all down on a piece of paper, and I'm running in different directions between ideas. I don't know if you do this, but it's just like sometimes I'm trying to save relationships and think about my relationships with women and finding another woman. Sometimes I'm all business and I start obsessing about these bigger shirt sizes and how I get this is me being without drugs or anything impairing me or my thoughts this morning. And it was such a beautiful thing to sit there and go, I'm doing a lot. Shavedfruits.com. Yeah, I want to do shaved fruits, not shave my beard, shaved fruits, just to have peeled fruit that you can grab real quick. I think it's going to be an amazing business idea. So did I think about positivity pebbles, having nice words that say, positive words on the pebble and just sandblast it and da-da-da-da-da. So is Join We Club. You got We Club cards. So is Saints Addiction. So is Mostly Saints. So is Saints Brand. I just was so much for me that I had to start kind of put this down and go, I'm always running between multiple goals and I'm feeling like nothing's getting done. Has anybody else done that? Like you just spinning your wheels? This is why I said sorting thoughts, because I'm doing that in my life where I'm like, I want to get things done, like quote on shirts, and I'm looking at it and I'm just like, how many quotes there are? There's so many, it's an infinite idea. And what ends up happening is when my infinite ideas, I put no energy behind it because I just know how much energy it's going to take to do the other ideas. So when I'm not busy doing festivals and I'm not busy doing Join We Club and I'm not busy doing this and I'm not busy doing that, what am I busy getting on? And a lot of the times just sitting still. And I had to get real with myself when I'm sorting my thoughts and I said, how am I going to get all of these pieces of paper, all of these eyes and dreams done if I'm just sitting, right? Now, mind you, I wanted to get my walk in this morning and get, the exercise and all that stuff. I already got breakfast in, thankfully, but before I smoked. But, it's a busy Monday and it's already cutting in on my time. It's like, yeah, we ain't got no time for that. But ain't nobody got time for that. But when I do have time, and that's what I wanted to have, is some time, to make things a reality, to sit there and calm enough, stoic enough, waiting for the right answers to come, not rushing my shit, not rushing to go do some other shit. This is Monday. I fully expect that phone to ring and make me some more money, but that's what ended up happening. For me, in my mind, and what tracking my thoughts, right? I'm seeing myself just spread so thin that nothing ever gets done in the end. And I wanted to prioritize some things into the new year just so I can get these dreams of mine done. Feel me now, hear me now. If you get a chance, sit there and ask yourself for the new year, what dreams do you want done before you die? Like, think about that. What do you want to be around your bedside that said, I spent my time and energy doing this? Now, most of me says I want to do Saintsgiving. Most of me says I want to do Shirt Addict. Most of me wants to do 420 and Eat, Smoking Review. I got a lot of filming to do. I don't get enough filming done. This is what conversation I'm having with you guys, or whoever's listening, or the world, or whoever's not listening. Sort your thoughts. There's so much stimulus. I get random shit. Like right before I got into this, the thing popped up and there's a Quentin Tarantino explaining a movie. And I'm like, I wasn't even thinking about Quentin Tarantino a second ago. You watch one video about it, next thing you know, all the videos are about it. Next thing you know, I'm on a fucking tangent and trilogy about Quentin Tarantino, how he felt about his movies, and the one time he talked about that one dude and they did this and da 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 da. Yeah, that's me unfocused, right? That's me losing my ability to process. I'm just talking about myself now. Everybody else can be real about it. To process external data without it going off into a different tangent, bro. And that's what something that started to shock me. I was like, wow, man, my brain is all over the place. It's almost like my feed on my YouTube. It just wants to go everywhere and do everything. And you're just like, wow, this stuff's crazy to me. There's got to be a better way that I can get my brain to sort out all the things that it's going through, especially on a Monday, and sit there. And I don't want to even say meditation or stillness or whatever else people want to call it, but being able to sit there, and usually with my eyes closed. And it helped to be at the drum circle yesterday. My thing cut off, but the drum circle, and just sit. I heard some chicks coming out and then the dog or whatever. I can hear you, but I don't need to engage with you. I'm here quietly, stoically, because I have a thought going on, bro. And I wanted this thought to be settled. I wanted to have a real thought without distractions, without me running to what work I had to do or what's going on. I had to assess my life, bro. And what a better time than the beginning of the year. Bless up to life. I'm at my midlife crisis. This needs to talk about it because one of the issues was how many men at my age start killing themselves. That's right. 4 times more likely than a woman. And the pressure that we have on being successful. And how the honor we lose if we're not successful. Simple, honest, direct. We're not that simple, and we're not that honest, and we're not that direct. We're convoluted. We've thrown so many different stimuluses in front of us that we haven't even added it up. When you're talking about depression, you're talking about men's depression, men's mental health, this is my subject. This is my wheelhouse. This is my house. You in my house, like you told him, Dustin Poirier, right here, where you stand at, my house. You know what I'm saying? I had to tell him what it was. You just got knocked the fuck out in my house. I will fight for my house. I work hard for this thing. I've worked doing it for years. Rolling the weed, going places, talking about it, and it's like, should I change the name to Mostly Saints? Will I get more views if I do certain videos? How do I pitch another thing? Do I not have plenty of things somewhere between Kush lotions and beard balm? That fucking sticker wore off. Beard balm or Calm CBDs, or is it Las Vegas CBD delivery, or is it a festival, or is it something? Something's always dragging me around to make me do certain things. And that's when I had to start realizing that I needed to not only provide for myself, but provide a spot inside myself that I can talk to myself. I really needed moments that weren't filled with rigmarole or pattern or habits or something else. This was a really market in my mind moment to sit there in the morning and go and all day at the drum circle and just, I'm not done with this thought. It'd be so much easier to escape in a conversation with a stranger. It'd be so much easier to sit there and just smoke. It'd be so much easier to escape than what I was doing in my mind last night or this morning, somewhere in the dream world. I woke up early. I woke up at like midnight and stayed up till 4:00 this morning. It's crazy, but anyway, it happens. But when I'm sitting there in the stillness of the night, it's just me and this fan, and I'm not running to another thought. It was Sunday, so it means I didn't get obsessed about work. And that means I'm not obsessing about a website or a new order or making another shirt. I wasn't reflecting on the past, which usually takes up most of my brain, just being honest, and sitting there on all the plays that I missed and all the things I could have done better and how I wish I would have done better in my life. Those don't help with the suicidal tendencies, the suicidal thoughts. So to organize my thoughts, right, to sorting thought, literally, and going, okay, no more past. Okay, I'm gonna just put that off to the side here right now. You've been obsessing about it for a year. There's nothing you can change about that. And it's kind of parking me in the now, where, like I said the other day when I went to Red Rock, that I got to get out. I got to move now. You know what I mean? Do something now. And I kind of put a step-to-step process, and I'm sure it'll be a 1 minute short and stretch, drink water, hit the go button. Launch yourself. Just so I could sort these thoughts. If I sat here in front of the screen, like the Chinese comedian kept saying, we put screens on top of screens. If it's not laptop, it's desktop. If it's not desktop, we put cell phone in between. And if not, Apple Watch. It's so funny. But yeah, bro, we were squeezing every little part of something into something. And we have no free time to do something differently. We have no free ability to do something other than our habit, right? That's the Saints addiction part. That it would capture me and hold me in a position that I didn't want to be in. That's very difficult. That's very difficult. That myself, have been putting myself in situations that I needed to get myself out of. And because I'm chasing one of these pieces of paper on the ground, just one, it means I was avoiding another. And if I only have 20, 40 years left to live, I'm 42, going on 43 in April, I'm looking at my life and I go, okay, how much energy do I have to complete any of these? 5 different labels: Las Vegas Original, Saints Brand, Saints Addiction, mostly Saints. And what's the other one? There's another one that I push. Is it Saints Anarchy? I guess I don't have to push that much anymore, but it's a lot. And somewhere between shaved fruits, positivity pebbles, Kush lotions, calm CBDs, and what else do I got cooking? Weed Club, join Weed Club. It's a lot. And then things that I want to film. I do the morning motivation. I want to do 420 and eat. I want to do smoke and review episodes. I want to do more live gonzo shooting and interviewing people and do a real podcast, like for reals podcast. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. That's the level I'm on. Not to mention, I used to do the 420 for 702 magazine, and I still want to sell used cars. You get used cars online, and photos on blankets, and what other side hustles I have? Mushrooms and psychedelic therapy. Oh, and weed swag bags. So I've listed off 15 different things. There's probably going to be 20 sheets on this floor. And I have a conversation with myself of how am I going to sort my thoughts, sort my life, and sort my times, sorting this out so I can betterly achieve, yes, better achieve what my goals are for the new year in my life. And that's sorting thought right there. That was decompartmentalizing me and not getting in the way with the blunt. Trust me, somewhere this morning I was like, I gotta go to bed, and I started smoking, go back to sleep. But I wanted to masturbate. I was like, oh, dude, I just want to flick the bean, bro. Like, ugh. And I didn't do that either. So for me, it's like I wasn't gonna let myself grab weed to escape. I wasn't gonna go masturbate to escape. I wasn't gonna go on my phone and Instagram my life away. I wasn't gonna live in between three different apps, like the lady said. And exercising yesterday, or getting outside, and I didn't really hike that much. It's not very far to go to but to be in the drum circle, to be other near other people. This is what came of it. I started to tell myself a certain thing. I'm only got halfway through the show to tell you this. That I have to get better at communicating with people. I didn't want to reinforce the thought that I'm bad at math, I'm bad at names, I'm bad at communicating with human beings. I didn't want to do that, right? I didn't want to tell myself some shit and start believing it. So, to talk more to the wall, to the screens, I wanted to do, nobody here, just me, is saying that I not only have to talk to myself better, right? Not be so hard on myself, know that I'm human, know that I'm flawed, know that shit happens and I'm not the only one. That shit's happened too. It doesn't rain just on me. Those mantras, but also the mantra of I have to use each individual communication skill that I have to communicate, connect, which I kept saying connecting, and clarifying. It's my new 3C's. And I'm going to do a whole new show on this, but we can't do shit without each other. The girl's going on being a bitch, right? There's a famous meme now going on, or a reel. And Cheryl Crow, Cher herself, CHER, like saying something about what do we need men for? All cocky and they're all whooping it up, and it's on a female talk show host. Then it clicks to it going construction, 99% male, transportation, laying the road, sewage, engineers. The men built the world, dude. And it's like they don't get no pats on the back. It gets called misogynist, it gets patriarchy, and nobody gives credit for their dad getting up in the morning and putting food on the table, the providers. And it's like being very cocky, and I know what cocky feels like, on the work of somebody else. And I was having that conversation with a Ukrainian woman actually yesterday. And she broke me off some knowledge, and I was like, like powerful women, Coco Chanel, were bringing it up, talking about her. She's like, yeah, she fucked Nazis. Okay. She's a Nazi sympathizer. Okay. She told me all the bad things about her, things that I didn't know, that she stole designs from her designers. She'd hire 100 seamstresses, 10 of them would be awesome, pay them a little extra for the next design, and you make it come out like Coco Chanel. And then I asked her, well, how about Chanel number five, the cologne, the perfume? And she's like, she probably got that from someone else. So it was like I was trying to talk about this chick in a glorified way. And then there's always that Saints addiction flip, that addiction way where you find out about your heroes where you're like, wait a minute, she made some Nazi outfits like Hugo Boss. You're like, ooh, demerit. You know what I mean? We start judging. We didn't live her life. I'm like, but wasn't she an orphan? Right? Like, didn't she have nobody, bro? You know, when you ain't got nobody, you trying to come up in this world, you need every advantage you get. Power is in family. Shout out to Stefano's Mediterranean Grill. I've known him since '98. I do their print now. I've been doing some of the jobs, you know, whatever. 25-year anniversary. I'm at their new location on Durango. Or no, not Durango. Blue Diamond in Durango. Somewhere in there, off of Blue Diamond. Anyway, Decatur. Blue Diamond in Decatur, and it's fancy as fuck. But when you go down the hallway, they had all these old pictures of the homie that started it, and he's young, and he's dancing, and his waist is skinny, and he's with his mom at his wedding, and then there's kids by them, and I'm like, you guys are living the motherfucking American dream. The American dream is real. This guy used to work across the street from UNLV. 1998 started the place. I used to go there and get meals from this guy. Grinding through not the nice part of town, but grinding for years. One location. They're now up to four. One's a ghost cook shop, but three locations. And I'm just so grateful for them to be seeing the power in family, the power of of business and growth. I want a part of that. I don't also follow envy so much. You know, that envy chasing sets us up for failure. We're envious of how many followers someone has. Who the fuck you care, bro? I'm kind of grateful that my numbers are low. I'm kind of afraid that I'll blow up. Then I'm on the Sneeko level. And then I'm like, who the fuck is Sneeko? Now he gets on the shows. You just show up. You can fly in. You're on the shows. You talk about real things and get on the show. Blow up. It's complicated. Won't give me my footage that we both filmed together. Okay, bro. See if I don't get to your level. It's not this. This is open territory for everyone, for all of us. The guy was lifting weights, and the other homie and say, "We got no excuses. We came from the bottom. We had to work that much harder, making us that much stronger, set up for this." I don't know. Maybe he was on steroids. He looked like he was. But my point is when I'm chasing accomplishments and I'm chasing achievements, one of the things that I want to achieve is self-control. It's not a push. Something I've been pushing my whole life, pushing heavy weights, throwing. I mean, I'll never forget, man. They said don't do it so hard, and I'm frustrated, and it's been a long, hot day, and we're throwing whole fucking logs so we can have firewood, and I break the black back window of my stepdad's truck. This is a famous story, but it was too much force. I'm always too much force, too much aggression, too much handsy, too much loud, too much words, too much for most people, and I've started to go like I can't communicate. But as I was watching the girls, the interview, the guy that does interview for famous people, not famous people, but important people in the mental health game or self improvement, you know, the Robert Greens, the Meg, whatever her name is, all these people, right? He's interviewing her, and she goes, you know, we got to do everything through people. It doesn't even matter if you're calling somebody about a flight or you're receiving a sales call. You got to negotiate through life. You got to learn how to negotiate with people. And she says it's not only about being nice, and that's what caught me because I'm just not good at that so much and faking a niceness to someone. But it's also about being, she's like, communicate, connect. I not only want to communicate, but I want to connect, and I want to clarify. You know what, I'm sorting my thoughts here now. Is anybody else tracking what's going down? So much to do, so little time. What gets important? What gets pushed back? What are you going to do with your time? Literally calculating it down. It's something I don't want to be a robot. I don't want to be like, okay, from 9 to 5. I hear Elon Musk is down to the 5 minute mark or something. Everything's filled. Like he has a schedule. He has multiple assistants. Like on that level, fuck, I would love an assistant. But anyway, to do certain things, right? To make things grow and to be a part of growth. Um, Family, power, real power, like not fake power, like I'm a senator and I can boss people around type power. No, power that my legacy goes on, that whatever I touch turns to gold, that I offer services to people, that I make them happy to be around me. You really want to get laid, bro? Fuck, what's more irresistible than somebody that is an enjoyment to be around? Watch people fight for your energy. If you make people feel better about themselves, if you're a plus one, if you're an added bonus, if you're adding value to someone else's life, they keep you around. They call you, they invite you, and they want to fuck you. And who doesn't want to be fucked? Who doesn't want to get attention? Who doesn't want to be picked? And just like butts up, seven up, our butts up against this wall in life, and we're getting chosen. I don't know if you guys used to play this as a kid, but you get picked on teams. And obviously, when you're picking, you're like, yo, give me the tall kid, give me the athletic kid, fat boy, you sit there, slow girl, you sit there, and I want all athletics. I want to win, right? You're what's it called when they do the NFL games when you choose NFL? Anyway, I'm high, but it's the point is that I'm choosing to sort my thoughts. I'm choosing what play I'm going to put in, to how much time I got, what teams I'm going to play, what cities I need to be in. Talking about the NFL, it's not draft, dude. It's the fucking. It's gonna bug me because people used to do this a lot, and I haven't heard of it in a long time. Where they used to have these clubs and they would pick teams as a mock trial. Blow me up in the comments. I know everybody knows the words to this, so I can't remember it right now. For the life of me. So anyway, when we are making our own rosters in life and friendships and plays and everything, there's gonna be some lost yardage, lost plays, fumbles, lost games. But we're developing a team here, like an expansion thing, from the ground up, and start harvesting and start planting seeds. There's like a lot of people. I like the idea of planting seeds and reaping the rewards later, or what the other person says, planting trees that you won't be able to live long enough to be under the shade of. Planting another tree so someone else can have some shade sounds really good to me, feels really good to me, and something I want to be a part of. Mostly Saints, have I always been that way? I mean, yeah, dude, it's Thanksgiving, but in personnel relationships, I burn people. I kind of buck them. I don't know what it is about me, and maybe it's my PTSD, or maybe it's my childhood or abuse, or whatever the fuck I'm gonna blame on the past. Uh, it's also, mental stability. I have to, and you have to communicate with other humans better. Facts. So I'm just gonna mic drop on that. That was the whole purpose of it, is just to connect, 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 find more common ground, stop being so judgmental, stop taking things so personal, stop comparing, stop the pecking order. It's just human, 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 heart, 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 soul, 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 vibe, 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 betterment, service, give, give, give. Be that human. Be that human. Be What would Jesus do? Be like Jesus, dude. Do your best on it, because Christmas is coming up too. Do your best. Buy Him. It's the most wonderful time of the year, because we're doing the what do they say in Christmas time? Kindness to all men, or some shit like that. What do they do? What good tidings we bring? Man, anyway, stoner thoughts, but the point is real, and this is the end of my show, but I wanted you guys to get it. Sorting thoughts is so important. Being able to just get away from the rigmarole and the routine, and whatever the fuck you're doing is your habit and your pattern. and then get able to stay still enough to go, okay, these are the things I need to work on. Peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side. As soon as you like, share, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you got out of this, and also what you do to sort your thoughts. What do you do? Journal, put it down in notepads and stickums, whatever it is. Let me know. Peace and love. I'll see you. Ciao. Beijos. We'll see you.